Hi, Beasty.
Hello, hello.
Thank you so much for accepting my invite to the quiz show.
Of course, anytime. Watch a couple of them, so I'm excited to see how I'll do. Some of the other guys did pretty well, some of them not so good, so we'll see where I'm gonna, land at.
Yeah, I saw how you handled well with my previous quizzes. Yeah, and it was very hilarious, very cool. But let's check your knowledge, pressure of responsibility right now. How are you feeling? How are you doing? And what's your stream?
I did pretty well. Like my stream's been doing really well recently. I can't wait for the expansion. There's been so many people coming into AOE4, from AOE2, from other games, trying it out for the first time. So I've been doing the hardcore series in AOE4, which has been a lot of fun. So overall, just enjoying my time in AOE and waiting for the expansion to drop. Super excited for it, obviously, as everyone else. So can't wait to play the new Civs.
Yeah, also it's very cool when you combine interest in what you're doing and a job. Yeah, it's your job, streaming, and to make content for YouTube. So it's a job for dream, I guess. Just really dream job.
Yeah, I mean, I always try to, make it my full time. Like since 13 years ago when I started with StarCraft, I always wanted this to be my full time. And, who doesn't want to play games for a living?
Really?
So, it started with competing, but then it turned into like streaming and then maybe a little bit more competing, maybe some YouTube. So I'm super happy where I'm at right now with it.
What do you think about the tournament Empire War? Do you watch it? Do you like this format?
I personally don't like playing it, but I like watching it. I've watched quite a few games. Although on the weekends, like I'm taking the time off, that I'm not playing to spend time with Marika and stuff. But yeah, I've watched some games and they've had some crazy games, some crazy outcomes. Like I would say surprising results from some of the players, like either dropping out early or dropping out a bit later. But I think it's good. I think as long as people watching it are having fun, I think that's kind of what matters the most, probably. So, I'm just excited. I'm just excited for the December tournament where I'll be playing with the new Civs.
Yeah, it's true. Alright, so let's move to the quiz. The rules are simple. I ask the question, your answer also on point. There will be 11 questions, the maximum number of points, 22. Okay, let's begin with this first block of questions. It's about true or false. For correct answer, you will get 1 point right now. And
all right, I'm ready.
The first question. Stealth arrow upgrade also increased DC damage. True?
True.
Correct. It's a really faster answer. Yeah, it's wait a minute. It's just
I get it quite often for my TC. So yeah, it'd be sad if it was not the case, because I've been getting it for 2 years.
Yeah, I just test you. The next question. All elephants have the same move speed.
Oh. I kind of feel like they probably do, but I have no idea. Like, I don't often build elephants, and when I do, you kind of use them in formations anyway. Like, you don't run them past each other. But
how many elephants exist?
3.
Yeah, 3.
So I'm gonna go with logic. Like, if you're a developer, like, why would one elephant run faster? They're all elephants in the first place. Even though one is melee, 2 are ranged, I'm gonna go with they all have the same movement speed.
So it's true.
No idea. I have no idea.
All right. So, and the correct answer, it was false.
Yeah,
Var elephant faster than Sultan Elite Tower elephant and faster than Towel elephant.
Okay.
And actually, I have no idea why he faster. He faster not so different, just 1 move speed and another 0.8.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that, because yeah, usually you have elephants like with other units, so they don't, run in front of each other or anything. That's interesting.
So by the
Learn
way,
something now.
Okay, the question number 3. Mali builds a house faster than Chinese.
That should be true.
I think Mali faster.
Yeah.
How do you know that?
It has to be. It has to be. My houses build really fast. Like when I queue up with Chinese villagers, like houses, they don't build that quickly, I feel like.
Do you know the standard time for?
No idea. I the only thing I know is resources, but build times and stuff, I have no idea. But I think it's Malian. Malian builds faster.
All right. So by your logic, it was right. It's true. The standard to build a house, it's time 15 seconds. Chinese need just 8 seconds, and Mali 7 seconds. Just one different point. So
it feels like they're building faster, and like when you build them around the pit, and like I said, when you queue Chinese houses, I don't feel like Chinese houses build that quickly. So I just kind of went with that.
I think you're gonna be maybe tricky one because Chinese it's faster too quickly. So maybe you just see in, but it was very quickly. All right, you got 2 points right now. The question number 4. Camel Rider has the most HP of all cavalry units, excluding the king and the Han, of course.
I mean, I feel like this is a trick question. Elephants are also cavalry units.
It's a horses. Okay, about horses. Excluding and elephants. And with all upgrades, with all our Imperial upgrades, what exists in the game.
My initial thought is yes, they do have the most HP. I'm just gonna think about it for a second. I don't think any unit even comes close to it, actually. Maybe a Rus Knights, but I don't think so. I'm gonna go ahead and say they do have the most HP.
Camel Riders is the most HP.
Yeah.
So you remember all horsemen, yeah? Cavalry.
I think so, yeah. I'm gonna go with they do have the most HP, except the elephants.
All right, it was false.
Wow, really?
Yeah, because it exists Rus Warrior Monk, who can raise his HP more than Camel Riders, and also Mongol Khaganate Elite Knight. So
I completely forgot about the Rus monks.
But he was close. You remind Rus, but it's not Warrior Monk. You remind just Knight. So yeah, if you remember Warrior Monk, they really got 426 HP. Camel Riders has 384, so they quite different HP.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I completely forgot about the Rus warrior monks, but yeah, it is what it is.
Honestly, I was surprised because he got 4 upgrades for to this religion.
No one makes those. No one makes those.
So well, you got just still 2 points. It's fine. It's fine. And the last question of this block. On Lipany, standard 1v1 map, there will be always spawned 12 berry bushes patches.
Oh god, is it 5 per side or is it 6? No, I feel like 6 is too many, but it is Lipany. And I feel like this is going to be a 50-50. I don't even have a map or like a game to think about how many berry bushes are on each side. It could be 5 or 6. The normal map has 3, right? Starting and 2 bonus.
Yeah. But Lipany is quite popular because of the berry bushes.
Yeah, but 6 feels a lot. 6 on each side. I mean 1 plus 5. I have no idea. This is a 50-50. I'm trying to like remember any game on Lipany.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
So the difference is 10 or 12. I'm gonna go like 6 just seems way too many per side. But it is Lipany. I'm gonna go ahead and say I'll say false, but it's a 50-50. Like, I think it could be 5 on each side or 6. I have no idea. I'll say false.
All right, I accept your answer. And the correct answer, it was true. It's 12 berry bushes, and it is really quite paradise of berry bushes.
Yeah, that feels like so many when you compare them to the normal map, but yeah.
The second block is classic quiz. There will be 3 questions with 4 possible answers, and right now you have a chance to earn 2 points for correct answer.
The comeback time.
Yeah, I feel in that too. All right. The question number 6. How much more damage does a Chinese TC shot do than a regular TC? X2, X2.5, X3, X3.5.
I'll be honest, I don't even know what the TC damage is of the normal one or Chinese. I think the normal one is 8. I'm trying to think some interactions, like how many TC shots does it take to kill a villager or like a scout or something. So 16, 20, 24, and 28. That is a very good question.
Yeah, I know. It's quite difficult, I guess.
Oh my god, I'm trying to remember how much the health scout has. I don't even know that. Because it does take more than 5 shots to kill a scout. I know that. I've ran my share, a good amount of scouts into TCs. But this is... I'm gonna go ahead and say 24, which is 3 times more damage.
All right. So, and this time it's correct. It's really X3, and so you said correct. 25 HP damage from Chinese TC. It's well done, cool. 4 points you got right now.
All right, there we go.
All right. The question number 7. Which is the most popular map in 1v1 ranked ladder games from the beginning of December 2022 to present time? Across the 6 patches when they were available to play. Very important. Dry Arabia, Hillandale, Lipany, or Highview?
So which map has the most games played on that?
Not the most peak. This period of time including 6 patches and 6 map rotations. Dry Arabia was in all of them. Lipany and Highview in 4. Hillandale only 3 patches. But for example, if Hillandale was in the first place in popular in all 3, so it's 100%. So it's win. If Dry Arabia lasts in the end of 6th season, then it loses.
I don't think it's Highview and Hillandale. I think it's between Dry Arabia and Lipany. But do people like Lipany? I'm gonna go with Dry Arabia. Yeah, I think Dry Arabia might be the most popular by a good amount as well.
But do you mean it's not because of most of picked, right? You understand?
Yeah, I get it. I think it's gonna be Dry Arabia still. By any metric, I think it's gonna be Dry Arabia. It might not, but yeah.
All right, I accept your answer. And it was Lipany.
Oh, there we go.
And you have already said that people love Lipany, and maybe because of your death of very precious. Yeah.
Maybe because it's all the food, all the accessible food.
Yes, Dry Arabia, maybe it's not for all players, and I can to say they never got first place from popular in all rank ladder Dry Arabia. The first is Lipany, then Hillandale, and the next Dry Arabia and Highview. I know Dry Arabia is favorite maybe for pro gamers. I guess for aggression.
Yeah, I guess.
But players,
I never really thought about it, but yeah.
By the way, it was quite difficult question. Okay, the next question.
Sure.
Which of these archers have more HP? All Imperial upgrades. Abbasid, Chinese, Mali, or English Longwoman?
It has to be Abbasid.
Very quickly. Are you sure?
China has 10% health. I'm assuming you can do Ming Dynasty. Abbasid is higher HP than that. It's 15. Longbows. Oh, they shouldn't have higher HP. But I have no idea what the longbow HP in Imperial is, though. But I feel like it shouldn't be higher. Because I'm not sure how they scale up with the elite upgrade. Now I'm worried about longbows. What was the fourth one? Chinese, Abbasid, English, and?
Abbasid, Chinese, Mali, and English.
It should be Mali. Their archers are just normal archers. They just have poison arrows. And they have the damage upgrade. I don't think they have any HP upgrades. I feel like it might be longbows. And China, I don't think they have anything else. It's just 10%. I'm gonna go with Abbasid archers.
With Abbasid. Okay.
I feel like a lot of my answers are like, I can see it being a 50-50.
Oh my god. It's so interesting because you tell every upgrade and in the beginning. That's why I think quite quickly answer because it's true. It's Abbasid. They got plus 15%, Chinese plus 10%, and I'm just like, you read my notes, yeah, and just, oh my god, it's so easy for you. But then just Mali in English was, oh, maybe you got just tricky one. So well done.
I wasn't sure about longbows because they do have more HP, but I was like, does Abbasid have more then?
Abbasid with all Imperial upgrades got 109, Chinese 104, and all another archers just 95.
There we go.
So you got 6 points right now. It's cool. All right.
1-5. That was my goal. So,
so you completed. Before the third block of questions, I propose a chat a little bit, just to rest. And my first classic question about your nickname. What means Beastyqt?
Okay, so the story goes a bit long, so I'll try to shorten it. But basically, I had a bunch of other nicknames before, and when I played World of Warcraft, I was very much into like PvP and playing ranked and so on. So one of the guys I played with at the time, which was like 2009 or 10 or something, I can't even remember. There was a thing in WoW where people would say when someone's good, they would say, wow, that guy's such a beast. So I named my character, he started calling me Beasty. And Cutie was a thing, you add in WoW. So like if your name is Angelica, you would name your character Angelica, but then the second character would be Angelica Cutie. And that was just a thing people did. So one of my characters in WoW, like out of like 8, was called Beastyqt. And when I started playing StarCraft, I was like, what name do I go with? Because I had like 8 different characters, I had a bunch of names. So I was like, I'll just go with, Beastyqt, that's it. And at the time, I wasn't planning on being a pro player or being like a streamer even or anything. So I just kind of went with that. I didn't really give it a lot of thought. And once I became known in like in the StarCraft scene, I just never changed it. I was thinking a few times about changing it, but I think changing names in general can be pretty like bad because if people know you with one name and then you change it, you kind of lose a little bit there. So, these days I just tell tournaments to just put Beastie, but I kind of kept the Cutie after that as well. So,
okay.
That's it.
It's quite cool, and Beastyqt is even pronunciation. It's very well, and I think if Beastie for me in this time, I always associate it with you, and you was right. You can't change it because it's just currently for you. This nickname.
Yeah, and Beastie is too broad term. Like if you Google Beastie on internet, there's like so many things that pop up. So I was like, I have to have something after Beastie in order to actually keep it. So there we go.
All right. And second question, if you could change or add one thing to the game, what it would be?
That's an easy one. I would add Nomad ranked immediately.
Nomad ban?
Nomad queue. Yeah, I would add Nomad quick match queue, or I would add Nomad ranked to the game. I think people love Nomad, and I love it. Like Nomad Mega Random, of course. I love it. I play it all the time. I host FFAs on it, and I think that's one thing that could help the game a lot and kind of help the casual players and help people just play more. Even when you go custom lobbies, like most of them are nomads, so there's clearly an interest for it. So
yeah, I guess it's more for entertainment. Yeah, and I agree with you. Well, thank you so much for your answer. It was very interesting. And we continue our quiz. Now, combat questions. For the correct answer, you will get 3 points. I remind you right now we got 6 points, so maybe we can just up a little bit with these combat questions. Ten feudal longbowmen versus 1 golem. How many longbowmen does it take to kill 1 golem? With bootcamp upgrade and increases the range armor +2. Longbowmen just with all feudal upgrades. The options: 4, 6, 8, or 10. All of them will be found by 1 golem.
It might be 8. I'm just thinking how much damage and armor they have. It might be 8 or 10. Trying to also think how many shots per golem does it take to kill a longbow. But bootcamp, they have a lot of health. And +2 armor would make it so that they do 1 damage to it. Because with archers, you only need +1 armor if you're in castle. But against longbow, you need +2 armor to make them do 1 damage. Which golems have, I don't know how much health, but they have over 200, I think. So that would make it the 10 would need to shoot 20 times. That's a lot of times to kill 1 golem. 20, 25 times, but that is if they're down. It has to be 10, I think.
You think all of them died? So brutal, 1 golem.
I think my answer is 10.
10, all of them.
Yeah, I think you need 10 to kill 1 golem. I'm gonna go with 10.
Just looking in, just 10.
After all the thinking, if it's wrong, next question I'm answering immediately.
Alright, so checking the video. Okay, let's start.
Come on, golem, you can kill the rest.
Okay, we are going with 1 golem and he met with 10 longbowmen.
Oh, that's not looking good. It might be 8.
We will see. So if we finish with 1. But he's coming so tired, and just almost second longbowman is fallen. And yeah, for 1 golem it's not so easy. And the third longbowman is dying. And 4 longbowmen are fallen from 1 golem.
That one's on me. I thought it's the I misunderstood the thing. I thought it's how many longbows does it take like minimum to kill a golem. I thought it's like the old
Oh my god.
So I thought how many, and I was like, dude, does it take 8 to kill a golem?
If you just got it, your answer was would be 4? Or
I mean, I have no idea. I'd probably get it wrong, to be fair. So.
Oh my god! Oh, I think it's bad for me.
No. That's my fault.
So we got still 6 points. And the next question. Which of these statements is false? Khaganate Elite Knight will kill French Royal Knight. Rus Knight will kill Delhi Lancer. Rus Knight will kill French Royal Knight. Kashyyyk will kill English Knight. With all Imperial and unique upgrades.
I'm thinking that it's D.
English Knight.
Yeah, the English Knight will kill Kashyyyk because Rus Knight does beat French Knight. They just have more stats to have and more damage as well. And obviously Knight does have charge damage actually. And Khaganate Elite Knight. I mean, I feel like if Khaganate's Palace Elite Knight kills French Royal Knight, Rus Knight kills Delhi Lancer. Delhi Lancer has what, +3 damage, so that's nothing. Rus Knight has +4 in Imperial from the upgrade. So it's not B. Ooh, this might be a tricky one, but I think it's actually I think the answer is D. I can't see Kashyyyk killing a Imperial Knight, even if it has the healing. I think its HP is too low to actually sustain over a long period. So I'm gonna go with the false statement is D. If it's actually true, I'd be very surprised. I don't think so.
All right, I accept your answer. It's quite very with description answer. We'll see on the video. So your answer, Kashyyyk versus English. False statement. And you can see in the last, English versus Kashyyyk.
Oh god, it's not looking good for the Rus Knight. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, those are so close, actually.
Yeah, these guys are just fighting well. But
wow.
Yeah, English Knight killed Kashyyyk.
That was really close, actually, on all of them. Surprisingly close.
By the way, you earned double 2 points, and we got 8 points.
All right, there we go.
Gosh, it's huge. All right, it's time for our last question with no answer options, where you have chance to reach 5 points. So get ready.
I'm failing this 100%.
Who knows? Who knows? Which melee unit has the most attack speed, including all possible buffs, mechanics, auras? What that unit is? And you need to give me 2 answers. First, the name of the unit. Second, his attack speed. Yeah, and for the correct name, you will get 2 points. For correct attack speed, 3 points. But also you have mistake by 0 for 0.25. It's quite nice.
Can you use buffs from different civilizations or just...
No, just one civilization.
I'm trying to think, but I think Delhi is well, Delhi and English are the only 2 civs that I can think of that have attack speed auras. So Delhi has the Scholar's Zeal buff that gives it a lot of attack speed. English has Network of Citadels, but Delhi is... Zeal is higher, I think. Zeal is like 50% attack speed or something. Zeal is crazy, just no one uses it. What about other civs? Rus has no attack speed. French has no attack speed. Mongol has no attack speed. What else we got? HRE have damage bonuses, but no attack speed. China, I mean, Palace Guards attack fast, but other than that, I don't think so. Then we have Malian, not really. Oh, it might be Sipahi, actually. The Fortitude gives it 50%, and Mektar gives it 15%. I mean, I don't know if Gulam would count into that, because they have a very fast second attack. Because the second attack comes after first, and technically its attack speed is very low for the second attack, but I don't know if that would count. This is a tough one. Like, I don't know if that's how it's also written in the game. Like, does the game say, like, main attack one, like, let's say 140 and the second attack says 130? Or does it say, like, 140 and then 020 or something like that? I'm not sure about that. I'm gonna go with Gulam, actually. But I'm not sure.
Okay, our unit is Golem. All right, what about attack speed?
Really fast. It has to be under 0.5. I keep trying to think. Does it say in description of the unit that I know it says it does 2 attacks, but if you mouse over, I am pretty sure it shows the second attack, and I'm pretty sure it shows the higher attack speed. I'm gonna say 0.25. I might be completely wrong on this. It is what it is.
0.25, right?
0.25, yes. You're like, damn, you're so wrong.
No.
And like, damn, it was actually a Mongolian.
All right, I accept your answer, Gulu, with 0.25 attack speed. And the correct answer, it was Abbasid Gulu
Okay.
with 0.50. But I said you already mistake 0.25, and it's just currently.
There you go.
Oh my god.
I can't believe I actually thought. That's crazy. I remember this when I was playing with the new Gulams for the first time, and I remember it said in the description it does 2 attacks.
Yeah.
But then when I moused over, I saw that it has 2 different attack speeds, because there was also like a bug early on where the second attack wasn't like performing as well or something, and then I moused over and I was like, is this bugged? Is this how it's supposed to work? So that's the only reason why I thought of it, but that is a really hard question, actually. That is a very, very...
But you did correct answer.
Yeah, because the unit actually has no buff on it.
Yeah, it's true.
That's a really good question.
And you earned plus 5 points, and we got 13 points. And first place on leaderboard.
Yeah. And this was a lot of fun.
All right, and don't hurry to leave me. I have a little blitz for you. You can answer briefly or extensively as you wish.
All right, let's go for it.
Your favorite Sith?
I've to be honest, right now I don't have one, but I'll just say HRE.
HRE. All right. Your last favorite Sith to play against?
To play against, probably English.
English? Really?
Yeah. Yeah, because you can't end games super early because of their TC and stuff. It's like even when you win, it's like the game just goes on a bit, and that's the only reason I don't like.
It's true. All right. Most broken unit in the game now?
That's a good question. What is the most broken unit in the game? The most broken unit? Wow, the fact that I can't think of one, I guess is a good thing. But I'm gonna go ahead and say maybe Chinese hand cannoneers.
Chinese hand cannoneer? Really?
Pretty good. They're pretty good.
So it's
maybe Abbasid archers, actually. I think they're insane, actually. Yeah, Abbasid archers. I changed my answer.
With upgrade feature.
Yeah. With composite bows. They're insane.
I got it. Name a promising young player. Or maybe not so young, race talented.
Yeah, I have no idea what their age is. I mean, I guess I would say Louis. I mean, he is young. He's like 10 years younger than me, and he has been obviously in the scene for a while, I think, but he's been improving a lot recently, so I'll go with him.
So he got a future in H+4.
If he keeps playing.
All right. Choose settings: future, robots, or historical and medieval. Which is closer for you?
Ooh, That's funny because StarCraft
Yeah.
had a interesting. That's a tough one.
You can compensate both of them.
I don't know actually. Because in general, I actually love history and I love learning about stuff. But I also really love the idea of what's in the future. So I actually really like both. And yeah, I don't think I have a clear answer.
Okay. Best game in the world, in your opinion?
To me, it's AOE4. And I don't say that because I'm streaming it, but like when I've said this many times in my stream, but even when I take a day off, I'm like, oh, I'm bored. I guess I should play AOE. Oh, I guess I might as well stream it. And it's like, you know, I stream it every day for like 8 hours. So I'm still having a lot of fun after 2 years. And yeah.
I thought maybe it's World of Warcraft, some nostalgia, and it's still...
No?
No,
Like all the games from back in the day, you know, when people say this game is the best, this game is the best. I replayed all my old games, and some games are better to be left in nostalgia part and replay them.
I got it. It's true. Twitch or YouTube?
I mean, Twitch is definitely better for streaming, for sure. And YouTube is 100% better for videos. I personally, like, even when I create content for YouTube, I kind of like feed off of Twitch, you know, like I enjoy that people are watching and they're there. So I'm probably going to have to say Twitch. Without Twitch, there wouldn't be YouTube. It's kind of as simple as that for me, so.
Streaming or esport then? What's the priority? Yeah, what's the priority? Streaming or esport?
Streaming for sure now.
Yeah. For sure streaming, right?
Yeah. Because about 6 months ago, I've kind of changed my direction where I started getting more involved in my stream and doing more content. And while I will continue competing, it's not my priority at all. Like, I can skip the next tournament even, and it won't really matter that much to me. I think in the past, I've always preferred esports, and it was very important for me to win tournaments. But these days, I think I also enjoy just streaming more and making content for people and stuff like that.
Interesting fact about Beastyqt, which we don't know yet, if it exists, of course.
I'm sure there is. But I'm pretty open in my streams. So I'm thinking like what people might not know. I mean, I guess one is I was very bad in high school. I was a very good student in elementary school, very bad in high school, to the point where my parents thought I'm going to be a failure. And then I got scholarship for electrical engineering, to which they were very happy about. And then 6 months later, after doing the exams and everything, I dropped out to pursue esports. So, and I never looked back. Like if I had, you know, infinite amount of times to redo this, I would always pick this option. So I'm very happy with my choice.
So yeah,
but kids stay in school. I always tell it to people. They're like, yeah, but you quit university. I'm like, yeah, but that's different. Staying in school is safer. Okay.
Oh my God.
Even though I know before it's all, you know, boomers and old people, but if you have kids, boomers, tell them to stay in school.
The most offensive defeat in Age of Empires 4?
Probably a Red Bull one to Marine Lord. Because so there's a funny story behind it. I practiced a lot for that tournament. I took like 3 weeks off of streaming. I practiced a lot. And we were doing vetoes in front of the crowd. And the opponent is on the other side. And like the civ vetoes and stuff were like on the big board. So at one point, I misheard which maps are in. And you can't really ask because there was like drums and stuff happening, and you know, so the maps were like on the other side, the civs were on my side, if I remember. So I thought, I can't remember the exact details, but I thought a map was in that wasn't, so I double picked Mongols. And I sit down on my computer and I say, because we had like a microphone talking to the admin rep before we played. And I was like, just to confirm, these are the maps, right? And he's like, no, that map is not in. And I was like, oh God.
Oh my God.
And we double Mongols.
Ooh.
Man, I love this. This is Beasty just going back to roots. Knights, but they don't get bonus damage. They don't get chivalry. There's just so many elements that scream, use me aggressively.
And then I talked to Marine Lord after. He's like, yeah, I was wondering why you double pick Mongol. And I was like, and I told him this, and he's like, oh, you're making excuses. I was like, come here. So I opened my Discord, and I show him that I like also double checked with the admin with typing, and he's like, you're such a baboon.
Oh my God.
But yeah, Marine Lord, I think, obviously, you know, he played better, but, you know, in back of my mind, it's always like, you know, what would have been kind of thing, because it's also like a bad way to, you know, not necessarily to lose, but to kind of be in that situation where it's like, I can't believe I misheard the map. Like, now I'm thinking like I should have just asked. I should have just walked forward, right? But it was an experience, so probably that one.
Who is the most fun to play against?
Most fun to play? I mean, I would probably say Marine Lord, because I feel like, you know, we like push each other to do the limit, and you have to play on point. Like, one thing with him, even if he plays bad, or I played bad, it's not like, I feel like some of the other players, if they play bad, it's a really like easy 3-0 to the point. It's like, are they even kind of playing? Like with Marine Lord and I feel like even if he's playing bad, it's still a, you know, a hard match, and you gotta use everything you got. And I think both of us are pretty good at like exploiting the advantages. So the moment one of us falls behind, it usually just kind of stops. So you can't really make a lot of mistakes. So I'd say probably him.
Okay. The sweetest win in Age of Empires 4.
Oh, do I even need to say it? I mean, it's a 4-0 for sure.
Marine Lord, he's now against Lancers. He's against superior teched units. It's rough. He had a real good stand there, but GG, 4-0.
Then we got the song, you know, and I mean, that has to be the one. Second one, regarding like a win-win, would probably have to be over Lenok and N4C finals. But the 4-0 is sweeter than we.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
And the last question, my favorite. Which Age of Empires 4 unit you are?
That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Actually, so I heard you ask these questions to the previous guys, but even then I was like, I don't know which unit I am. Man, this is the hardest question. This should be a 10-point question. Which unit am I? I think I'm probably like a poke unit, you know, or maybe like a ranged unit, like maybe some kind of cavalry unit that's like a sneaky snake. But I can't think of any units in. I'm gonna go with the Japanese ninja. It's not in yet, but they did show it, so I'll leak anything.
Oh my God!
I don't know what they're called. It's not called ninja. It's called something else. You'll see it soon.
Oh. All right. So it's quite a unique answer, I guess. So with units.
Yeah, I mean, the realistic answers, I have no idea. Like, I don't see myself in like a historic period, you know? But like if this was a futuristic game, I'd be like you know, like in StarCraft, I remember this question, I was a ghost, which was like a high-tech unit that can stealth, right? So that was, and you can drop like nukes and stuff. So I chose that. So in futuristic, I'd be like some unit that builds like turrets or something. No. But in AOE, that doesn't really, you know, we don't have that here. So I'll go with the Japanese ninja. I think that's, I can't remember what they're called actually, but yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so it's quite interesting. All right, Beasty, thank you again so much for accepting my invite, really.
Yeah, thank you so much for inviting me. It was a lot of fun. You know, as you know, I watched the other videos, and I love this kind of content, so when you invited me to come, I obviously said like, yeah, I'm gonna do it because I'm also curious how well I'll do. And you know, it's always easier to participate in these when you're watching than when you're actually playing. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Thank you so much, and can't wait to see who's next.
So thank you again, and bye.
Bye-bye.